I'm frequently hearing more and more people considering launching their own MGA, which is great. I recently helped two distinct groups of underwriters slash entrepreneurs launch their own MGAs in the life sciences and transactional liability segments. They're all very pleased with their decision to take a chance and really bet on themselves. So if you're one of those would-be entrepreneurs, contemplating the same, then here are three things you need to consider before going down that road. First you need to ask yourself as the entrepreneur, what do you want out of it? And then, the second piece is what do investors want? And the third piece is, what does your carrier partner want? So as an entrepreneur, what do you want? You probably have some good ideas. Freedom. You're not going to be restricted by any, company bureaucracy. I don't know how many times I've been in one meeting after another meeting to discuss another meeting, and you walk out of that meeting scratching your head thinking, okay, nobody wants to be held accountable, and that was just a colossal waste of time. So being an entrepreneur and owning your own MGA gives you the ability to make quicker decisions, and you have more meaning to what you're doing. You're not just a number to shareholders. There's also more upside. So probably the most important incentive in owning your own MGA is equity, which when sold at a multiple of EBITDA can be extremely lucrative. Multiples for specialty MGAs are in the range of anywhere between 6 to 13 times EBITDA, which is very, very appealing to the would-be entrepreneurs. There's also, other incentives with owning your own business. Maybe you're getting, you can get a piece of the underwriting results in terms of a profit share, or maybe some other type of, bonus structure. Better lifestyle. You're your own boss. That doesn't mean, it's going to be a cakewalk. Owning your own business is extremely hard work. And even though you are the boss, you still need to answer to investors and clients. However, with that said, you don't have somebody looking over your shoulders, um, seeing what you're doing. If you want to go out and coach your kids, baseball team, you could do that because you know full well that you have that work hard, play hard mentality. And at the end of the day, you'll come home later that evening around 11 o'clock and you'll start working and get the job done. Um, the last piece for what entrepreneurs want is really to have a partner and investor that adds value just beyond money. They should be trusted strategic advisors that can help you grow your business, whether it's industry experience that they're bringing to the table, or maybe it's infrastructure or carrier relationships or distribution. Maybe there's past successes. What else are they bringing to the table besides just the cash component? And again, investors that have infrastructure and a proven track record is going to be very important to insurance companies. Now, what do the investors want? Typically, there's four things: expertise, distribution, skin in the game, and a nice return on their investment. So, expertise, underwriting acumen in a segment or improving the delivery or distribution of an insurance product, which requires little judgment, is something that they're going to be, very interested in. So you need to know your craft. You need to know it well. Um, and as far as bringing some type of a slick new platform, and you're an expert in that technology piece, that's going to speak volumes too. They're looking for something that's unique, and again, they're looking for your expertise and help guiding them in that regard. Distribution, so what's your following? Do you have the connections on the retail side, the wholesale side, or is there some other third party channel that you're going to tap into? Skin in the game. So this usually means putting your own money into the venture. It doesn't have to be a lot of money, but it should be meaningful. So in the event that you lose that money, you're going to feel the pain. So again, this really helps with the alignment of everyone's interests. Um, and then from an investor perspective, probably the most important aspect for them is their ROI. Your investors aren't a charity. They're going to want to see a nice return. And again, with the multiples being 6 to 13 times EBITDA on average, um, there's definite upside, from the investor's perspective. The most important component to launching your own MGA will be having carrier support. Now, the carriers want partnerships with a proven track record of success. So they're not interested in supporting a startup program with a startup MGA. That's why you need an investor, a partner who has that proven track record. They've developed programs and they've had success and they're profitable. The expertise, which is you, the entrepreneur, the underwriter, The carriers want you to focus on underwriting and selling policies. They don't want you messing around with compliance, HR, accounting. That's why you need the investor partner with that, proven track record of success and built-in infrastructure. The carriers also want data. Shocker, right? Reams and reams of data. Actual loss data if you have it, or other information that really shows a path to profitability. That way they can have their actuaries, sink their teeth into it and figure out, the success of this would-be program. Distribution, just like investors, the carriers want to know that you have, distribution all lined up. Underwriting expertise, again, just like the investors, the carriers are really going to focus on your underwriting, acumen and how you could build in protocols to underwrite to profitability. So again, they want to make sure that you know your craft and know it well. It's all about profitability. So, in closing, launching an MGA isn't for everyone. There's been a lot of success stories out there. However, it's very high risk, and with high risk comes high reward. So I encourage you to at least explore it, and good luck.